Hello and welcome to the Star Citizen News, looking at the headlines for the week ending the 21st of February 2016, and then taking a closer look at information imparted from official sources, all for the games Star Citizen and Squadron 42. This week's headlines: Star Citizen Alpha 2.2 features, and concept ship details. Star Citizen Alpha 2.2 will be released to the PTU extremely soon. This week, at some point most likely, CIG have confirmed some of the features that are in the PTU. Flyable Saber, awesome. The Jean Scout is going to be hangar ready as well. The new physicalized EVA system's back in. The new item system is premiering with power plants and coolers, which will also be added to the Voyager Direct shop. Layout changes for Crusader have also been made. There's also talk of some new FPS weapons and the cover system too. Various other improvements as well. Crusader is getting a reputation system. The reputation system is basically if someone's going to be griefing or pirating other players, they'll go up in red reputation to the point where a bounty will be put on their head. There is still a delay to the Staff era being hangar ready though. It won't make it into the 2.2 PTU. But the PTU release of 2.2 will be done in waves, and we'll know exactly how that's going to be chosen, who's going to be in those waves later in the coming week. Concept ship details. Various details of some of the new concept ships being concepted this year have been released. The light corvette will be made by RSI, and it's approximately 100 to 110 meters long. It's currently being called the Polaris, although this might be changed, and it's going to be the ship that the Idris was originally pitched as, basically. The smallest, capital-sized combat ship. The Buccaneer has gone through many name changes. The Monarch, Corsair, and then back to Buccaneer. So it's now being called the Buccaneer, the Drake Buccaneer. It's a ship to fill a combat cutlass's role. It's going to be highly maneuverable and a pirate fighter by Drake, basically. The Drake Dragonfly space motorbike has also been confirmed that they are making it. That was confirmed by Ben. Now, let's take a look at this week's news in more detail in the weekly review. In this week's 10 for the Developers, Episode 5, we learnt from Associate Producer Randy Vasquez and QA Lead Vincent Sinatra a variety of useful information nuggets. They were very Q&A and bug-centric in this episode. So, frustrating game aspects. They find that the holotable and current party system really frustrate them at the moment, and they hope to improve these systems soon. In regards to people aiding in bug hunting, be clear and concise while reporting bugs. That helps them loads. Make a full list of the steps that you went through that led up to the bug, give examples, and try to stay within the scope of the problem. In regards to the Issue Council really does help them with bugs and prioritising them and fixing them. In regards to helping test, even logging on to the PTU for a short period of time really does help them. Feel free to create havoc as long as you've got other people's permission that are going to be involved with the havoc that you're creating. Don't grief people, that's not the sort of stuff they want. Helping them does basically mean just logging on to the PTU tests, reporting on the Issue Council, that sort of stuff. In regards to them retesting bugs, they do check past bugs and fixes if there are any major changes to the code, but otherwise they won't look at them unless a new problem occurs. Making feedback more useful. They're trying to make feedback for themselves more simple and easier for them to digest, as they receive so much of it. Priorities are constantly changing and evolving at CIG. Assets will move around tasks based on speed of workloads and how much work they've got completed, and to meet current needs. They won't move people to jobs they're not qualified to though, so they're not going to move engineers down to the sound department unless they're sound engineers, obviously. New features soon, so we're likely to see the new damage system quite soon. They've just looked at how energy weapons affect shields. In Around the Verse Season 2 Episode 19, we found a variety of other useful informational nuggets. They confirmed that Star Citizen Alpha 2.2 is almost there. Squadron 42 based packages will be available once 2.2 goes live as well. Not on the PTU release, when it actually goes live. News from around the verse in the various studios. We learnt that CIG Los Angeles has been working on Caterpillar concepts. They've also been working on a design doc for the shields, and character concept work has been ongoing there too. In Foundry 42 UK, Jake Ross is at the UK at the moment, so there's no update from Austin this week. They've been working with Turbulent on persistence and shopping, settling on a pricing formula for stores and items available. In Foundry 42 Frankfurt, they've been gathering all the information that they've had from all the various meetings they've had down there, going over a full schedule for 2016 and priorities. They talk about the AI here in the game as well, it being something special with the way we interact with it and what they'll be able to do. There was an ATV interview with Adrian Beninga, Senior Art Manager, discussing art sourcing within Star Citizen. There's also an ATV behind the scenes interview with Mark Abent, gameplay programmer, who talks about DataForge, a tool to improve Star Citizen by having one location where all the Star Citizen data is set, modified and stored. There's some great spaceship work done by Gurmuk's student group, who are doing a design course on spaceships. You can take a look at that here as well. The MVP this week was Ghost for his video, What is Star Citizen?, giving a full explanation of what Star Citizen is in around 18 minutes. This week's art sneak peek was the Misc Reliance pilot chair. In this week's Reverse the Verse, there were a few other little news nuggets that weren't discussed in the headlines earlier. New shields are going to be replacing the old shields, and people that have purchased old shields in the VD store will receive new ones. The Sabre and Giant Scout will be on sale again once the patch goes live. Not for the PTU test, for the actual live release. The PTU will go out on waves, as we discussed earlier, and there will be more components in the 2.3 release in the future, including shields. There aren't any more updates at the moment on the Prowler, Carrack, Merchantman, Endeavour, Reclaimer, Crucible, or the lobby system. The HOTAS is currently being discussed as well. We'll know more about that when CIG are happy with its quality. I'll put all the links to the varying sources discussed here today in the descriptions below, as well as a link to the Star Citizen BBC Click expanded edition that they did, and the Time Warner ad featuring Cloud Imperium games. Anyway, guys, that's it from the weekly review and Star Citizen news this week. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really genuinely does help me. Thank you so much to my Patreons, for all of my viewers, for giving ideas, for just watching, for any feedback that you give, and for any comments you're going to leave below. Thank you so much, guys. It's really appreciated, and I will see you in the verse.